Corporate finance practice problem using Excel. Poison pill. Get ready. It's time to take your chance with corporate finance. Here we are in our Excel worksheet. If you have access to the Excel worksheet, would like to follow along, note that we're in the practice tab as opposed to the example tab. The example tab, in essence, being an answer key. Information on the left-hand side, we're going to populate that into the blue area on the right-hand side, looking at a poison pill type of situation. There's different types of poison pill types of setups that can be set up, but the general idea is that the poison pill will be something that will take effect if some conditions are met, kind of like an if-then type of situation. If this happens, then the pill of poison, the poison pill, takes effect, making it more difficult for an accumulation of an outside, or we can say hostile group, to have like a hostile takeover by purchasing a large amount of the shares. It makes it more difficult for that to happen in one way, shape, or form. So here's what we have. We got the shares outstanding, 14 million. The sales price we're saying is $75 per share. We're going to imagine a hostile group purchases some percentage of the shares. So if a group then purchases 17%, then the pill of poison, the poison pill, takes effect, and that's going to mean that this will automatically happen. The existing shareholders will be able to buy new shares at percent below the current existing stock price. Now, obviously, that makes it cheaper for the current shareholders and gives them an incentive to purchase more shares, and that then will make it more difficult for someone to acquire a larger portion of the shares, due to the fact that the current shareholders could then buy more shares at the discounted price. So that's going to be the idea. So if we were to then calculate the shares that would need to be purchased by a hostile group for the poison pill to take effect, so how many shares would have to be purchased before this, goes into action? So we'd have the shares outstanding. Let's pick up the shares outstanding. We said we're equal to the 14 million right there. That's the name, the 14. And then we've got the percent, let's call it the percent needed to be purchased for the pill of poison, the poison pill, to take effect. So 17. I worked this problem just to say poison pill a bunch of times because it's kind of fun to say. If we go to the home tab, numbers group, and percentify that, font group, and underline it, that's going to give us our total. Multiplying this out, the 14 million times the 17%, that's going to give us the 2,380,000. So that's what would need to be hit for the pill of poison to automatically go into effect, causing pain. So new price for existing shareholders would then be, what's going to be the price for the new shareholders? Well, it's going to go down by the 25%. So we're going to say the current price is the 75. So the 75, and then I'm going to say 1 minus the percent below the current price, meaning it's going to go down by 25%. So that means that the price is going to be 100% minus the 25%. So number group, percentify that. This is going to be equal to the 1 minus the 25%, making that a percent. Numbers group, percentifying it. Font group, underlining it. That's going to give us, we'll just call it the total. It's going to be the 75 times the 0.75 or 75%. Gives us the 56. Adding some pennies, though, that's going to give us 56.25, 56 and 25 cents. So again, bottom line, different kind of poison pills could be put into place. The idea is to make it difficult for, say, a hostile party to do kind of a takeover type of situation by buying a whole bunch of the shares. And in this case, it's going to take effect. So we're going to say it's taken effect after the 17%. So that would mean that would be the 2,380,000 shares. And the way it's going to take effect is to make it easier for the current shareholders then to buy shares, which will then, make it more difficult for the acquirer to get to the point that they want to get to in order for the hostile takeover to be taking place. So you can see how that would make it more difficult. It would make it more painful, like a pill of poison in your gut, if you were trying to, purchase and take it over by purchasing it out and after this rule took place.